Now, do you feel better off than a year ago? Well, thanks to a smaller than expected rise in food prices, inflation has now hit the government's 2% target. Crumbs of comfort, perhaps, for Britain's cash-strapped middle classes, just as Labour lays out a new pledge to protect middle-class families hit by the squeeze on living standards. Our economics editor, Faisal Islam, reports.
For years, inflation in Britain has been above and well above the 2% target set for the Bank of England. Rapidly rising grocery and energy prices and a weaker pound have been a fixture at a time of stagnant wages. But could things be on the turn? Inflation now bang on 2% and set to remain there.
So how, at a time when energy prices are so high, has inflation come down? Well, if you check fresh fruit, meat prices, they have gone up less than they did this time last year, which has counteracted rising energy prices, leaving inflation at a 4-year low.
It's not that prices are falling, as in some European countries, it's more that they're going up at a slower rate. Either way, it's better news for weary consumers and another turn in the numbers to please the Chancellor.
You see in the inflation numbers today that the economic plan is working for people. Inflation today is at its lowest level for 4 years, is on target, and it's by working through our economic plan that we can deliver for people, deliver the economic security and the peace of mind that people want in this country.
The Bank of England's target is to keep inflation at 2%. It was last at that level 4 years ago in November 2009. After that, it shot up thanks to higher energy and food bills and then the hike in VAT, until finally today falling back to target, the first time under the coalition government. Every town has a different inflation rate, from the high streets of the Tory shires like here in Rickmansworth to the tougher corners of our big cities. And the political battleground is now how the squeeze affects the middle ground.
For over a year, Ed Miliband's cost of living agenda has dominated politics. But economically, the inflation rate is our best measure of the cost of living, and now that is at a 4-year low. So does that mean that the cost of living crisis is about to end? Well, Ed Miliband chose today to spread the focus of that agenda beyond what he referred to as people on the minimum wage, on benefits and on tax credits, towards the millions of people in the middle classes who are struggling.
I think people are still counting their pennies and working and having to budget, definitely. I mean, I certainly feel that I am still doing that.
I am middle class, if you want to put it like that, and yes, I'm aware of what the problem is about the squeezed middle. As I say, I'm personally quite lucky, so I'm not that squeezed, maybe pinched rather than squeezed. But yes, I can understand that people are feeling the pinch.
Food go up, petrol's going up, everything's going up, apart from the wages. You know?
The government minister says the squeeze is ending and wages are going to rise more than prices.
Of course he's going to say that. He's sat in Westminster, isn't he? You know,
You're not
we're down here on the streets working hard, and
you're not working hard on the street. What are you painting here?
With 2 offices that are being turned into an estate agents.
Another estate agent.
Another estate agent. If it's not an estate agent, it's a coffee shop.
Ed Miliband's cost of living argument is getting something of a makeover this week, but it comes at a time when the figures could make it look a little cosmetic.